So where's a venue that you would like to play? So whether it's Midwest or out of the Midwest, what's one of those bucket list venues that you've got on your list?
So a bucket one that I've got on my list would be that first comes to mind would be the Showboat Saloon in the Wisconsin Dells.
Yes, that one's a cool one.
Yeah, we went up there as a family last year, and everyone had fallen. We were at Great Wolf Lodge, and everyone had gone to bed, and I was still up, so I snuck over to the Showboat Saloon and listened to some live music and talked to the manager there and a couple bartenders and the people, and it was just an incredible atmosphere all the way around.
Sure.
Just the patrons there, the people working there, the music was great. So that very quickly got put on my bucket list.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that Wisconsin Dells has some pretty cool venues.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, they tend to just go for either the rafting or the Wolf Lodge there, or they've got the outlet malls that are pretty much in the parking lot of the Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, they got a pretty cool macaroni place too. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Britt, you like macaroni?
Oh gosh, yes. Macaroni and cheese is like what I grew up on as a child.
Yeah. So. I like this. So we do smoked macaroni and cheese on the smoker.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think I'll take my steak smoked and my macaroni and cheese by itself.
Oh, not until once you have it smoked mac and cheese. Oh man,
it's hard to go back.
Yeah. Are you a big smoker, Mike?
I personally am not.
Like food.
In my full-time job, I work in a firehouse, so there's always someone that's going to make some good food. So I get pretty spoiled on my meals every third day, and those guys like to smoke stuff. So
I'm sure. Good. And they know how to control the flame too.
Yeah, right. I'm not the cook in the crew. I'll admit that, but I do get to partake in everything that they make. So
they just want you to bring the guitar and sing.
Yeah. No, I don't do that for them either.
They're paying you not to?
Yeah, probably. You got to keep it separate. No, well, man, some of those songs are personal stuff, and you can't give it to them early because they'll find ways to use it against you. That's
right.
Firefighter brotherly love right there.
Right.
Sure. Britt, you got any final questions at all?
No, I know that you always have a couple ender questions here, Jay, if you want to. The only other question that I have is, what did you own first, a car or a truck?
A truck.
Did you name it?
I did not. No, I don't think so.
I
wrecked it pretty quickly after owning it, so I don't know if that's time to get too attached.
That worked.
Thank God Brady said he had a truck. If he'd have bought a car first, I'd have been, what are we doing?
I mean, with a bull rider, you just never know, because you can fit so many bull riders in a car and everybody splits gas. One person probably didn't pay anyway.
Yeah. I'm rolling around for shows. I'm rolling around in my wife's old Ford Edge.
See?
Hatchback. Put up stuff in the back. Gets twice the gas mileage. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress anyone.
Did you realize that's how the clown car came about years ago? All the cowboys jumped out of the little Pinto.
You had to ride share rodeoing, man.
Right?
Yeah. Well, Mike, we got just a couple more questions here for you, okay?
Yeah.
I'd like to do a little DNA test and see kind of how your music comes about and how maybe where your music came from or your type of music. Okay. Sure. So say if you're driving around back in the day, you're driving around a gravel road and around Iowa, the Midwest here. What song did mom make you listen to?
Oh, mom?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a lot harder than dad. Disney soundtracks. I'm a Disney kid. And you could get into my mom's car today and it'll be Disney soundtrack.
So like Let It Go or
I mean, not back then, but Lion King
for
sure. Jungle Book. Let's see, Aladdin. Aladdin's a big favorite for Mom. Yeah.
So back in the day when you were driving around the gravel roads with Dad, what was his go-to that he made you listen to?
So Dad was going to be more of the Merle Haggard type stuff, but he would range. He would go Merle Haggard, Billy Joe Shaver, but then he would go all the way up to the Beach Boys.
Not Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
You gotta fight.
He would
Bring it
go.
right.
We would get some Beach Boys in there.
Mm-hmm.
So anything from that era, really.
So is that kind of how you think that kind of makes up your DNA of your music at all? A little Disney, a little Merle Haggard?
I don't know. There's a whole lot of Disney in it. I guess maybe I can't say no for sure, but definitely the Merle, the Whalens, their songs I grew up on. Again, my grandfather listened to that stuff. He had an old radio in his shop that just you never shut it off. So every time you walked in, it was playing that old country music. So that's probably the heaviest influence on my songs. I try very hard to stay true to myself. So most of my songs also have a kind of, I would say, 90s and older feel. I don't dabble too much in anything newer than that.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, Mike, again, thank you for joining Britt and I for the Midwest Drive and get the new single. It's coming out, drops April 4th, The Harvest Hustle. One more question as we head out here tonight.
Sure.
Okay. World's going to end in 5 minutes. What song do you have that's going to be taking us out? What's taking you out? What do you got to hear for the very last time?
For the very last time?
Yeah. This always gets somebody, Britt.
Honestly, I would say if it was right now, it'd probably be Colter Wall for a great long while. Would be what I'd want to hear. Because that just instantly calms me down.
Yeah.
It chills me out. I do want to say if anyone's in the Des Moines area, I do have 2 ticketed shows coming up. Myself, I'm headlining at Lefty's in Des Moines. And I'm bringing my bottom feeder friends with me, Catfish Murphy. That's their band out of the Waterloo area. They're coming with me. And just recently we added Rural Route, which is an MCMO group that are going to kick the night off for us. So you're getting 3 bands for $10 in Des Moines. So that's all on my Facebook page. So if you want to go and check that out, we'd appreciate it. And then July 12th, me and the guys are playing with Daryl Worley and Mark Wills.
Awesome.
And at the Marshalltown Central Iowa Fair. So
cool.
Tickets are available for both of those.
All right. Check it out on all your social medias too, right?
Yeah, that's where you'll find it.
And those are?
Facebook is just facebook.com/Mike Bernard Music. That's the one that's going to have everything updated on it. And then if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, and that's Mike_Bernard_music. So pretty
excellent. And will you be at the award show coming up April 12th in Okoboji?
I don't know because I got 2 kids, and I usually can get away for one night and not both. And I haven't decided if I want that one night to be the Friday party and hang out with everybody in a informal way, or if I want it to be the Saturday show. I haven't decided yet. But I'll be up there at some point.
Okay. All right. Britt, any final questions at all, Britt?
No, I think I'm good. That was good music, good time, and looking forward to seeing you down the road.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on here. Thank you.
You had Mike Bernard, everybody. Check him out.
Windows down, you wanna get lost on the edge of town in a Chevrolet. Good Lord, everybody at the bar getting tips like a Mustang. One hand on them giddy up reins, hole in your heart with some good aim on a goodbye ride. There was always a long for the ride.